Hello, my name is Lann, and today we're going to be talking about how you should price your packages for social media marketing. So, how much should you charge for your services? Now, this varies completely depending on how you think you should. What I mean by this is your mindset. So, for instance, Ty Lopez's course, the social media marketing agency course, says it should be 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, and that number varies depending on what your packages offer. So a little bit like maybe Facebook ads should be 1,000, Facebook ads with Instagram ads should be 5,000, and then YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and everything else should be $10,000. That doesn't work in the real world, though. From my experience, and I'm not hating on Ty Lopez because I've learned so much from his courses and from his videos. I've learned it all. But in the real world, it doesn't work that way. In the real world, you have a mom and pop store that can barely afford $5,000, barely afford $1,000. So should you charge them that much to run Facebook ads for them when you know it's not going to work? No. Now, are you going to charge, say you got Apple. Apple is like, hey, guess what? Let's work together. How much are you going to charge? You're going to charge them $10,000 plus because you know Apple. You know they're a huge company and you know they can afford it. Plus, you can get more value to them with a bigger budget, say $10,000 budget, compared to a $1,000 budget, which you could barely do anything for them. Now, do you see the difference between Apple and a mom and pop store? You're going to charge depending upon the client, and that's what I do. I charge depending on the client, depending on their budget, and depending on how many packages. Like if they want 5 social media platforms, okay, get ready to pay a lot of money for that because that's going to be a lot of work for me, which means it's going to cost a lot more. So that's how I do it. I value my packages based upon the client's needs and the client's budget. And I found this is a lot more easier than just charging $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000. Now, you get a client. Let's say I'll give you a scenario of how to charge. So let's say you have a client and you've been talking to, and they're car dealership, and they're huge car dealership. I'm talking like one of the brands that you see in every town, in every state. And know what? This person really wants to sell cars. They want traffic ads, engagement ads, video ads, and they want to do it on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, everywhere. They just want to be everywhere. And they ask, how much do you cost? Or how much does your services cost? And you're not going to say, know what? I'm going to do all that for $1,000. You're not going to say that. No one's going to say that. If you do, good luck to you, but that's a lot of work. That's a lot. So what do? How do you charge them? You charge them based upon how much work you're going to do, how many platforms, and if they have the budget. And I would say, with that example, I'd say $10,000. I wouldn't blink an eye either. You say it with confidence and say, this is what. And then they have objections, then you say, this is why. And then you give the list. So it's not so much that you're overcharging people or undercharging them, you're just charging them based upon your services. And another way that I like to do it is a trial base. So let's say mom and pop store says, hey, I want to try you out, but I don't have that much money, so how do I try you out? And then we can determine future payment. So I go, okay, let's do a trial. So for 10 days, you're going to give me $150, and I'm going to use that and invest that into Facebook ads for your company. So for $15, I'll be running $150 worth every day, $15 a day for 10 days. So that's $150. And they go, okay, and after that trial's over with, then you can ask for more money based upon the results. So then you'll have evidence that your services work, and you go, hey, look at this. For $150, I was able to get you, let's say 10 leads. I was able to get you 10 leads. I converted one to a sale, and then I also was able to drive traffic to your website. So we got sales that way. And they'll be like, oh, that's really interesting. And then they'll want to pay you more for your services. So you just give them a taste of your services. Even if it fails, you show them the results, and you can either move on from it or you can talk them into another future service. So that's what you do. You don't charge $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000. I mean, if it's Apple, then charge a lot more than just $10,000. But my point is, you got to base it upon the client. You based it upon the client, and you're good. There should be no problems. And any objections you get, an objection is like if the client says, I don't think so. So that means two things. If the client has objections over the pricing that you're having, this is one of my mistakes as well. You have to address it. You have to say, okay, I understand. What's your problem? Like, what's your objection, and why is this not working out for you? So that's how you handle it. And then they'll either say they don't believe in your services, or it's too much money. And most of the time, it's too much money. So then you go, what's in your budget? And then they'll tell you a price, and then that's the price you can work on. Even if it's a little bit lower than what you imagined, it's still a client. Now, you can hold your ground and be like, listen, this is the price and that's it, and you could lose a client, or you could take the client on and be like, okay, that's fine. So you have to view it as a give and take. So I give you two ways to do it, to price your packages whenever you're talking to a client. Excuse me. First one is a trial. $150 for 10 days. And I will show you the value I can bring to your company. That's how you say it. That's how you word it. And let's see if this works out. And if it does, then let's talk about more future work together. And you leave it at that. If they say yes, most of the time I get probably from my calendar about 10 people a day that wants to do this. And that's amazing because they think, okay, $150, I can run ads and I can see if it works, because I've been hearing about this social media marketing forever, but I've never actually tried it. So this gives them a chance to try it and trust you and actually see the results. So that's one way. That's the $150 for 10-day trial. Or you could just value it based upon the client's needs, their budget, and what social media marketing platforms they're wanting. So again, it's really simple. You just base it upon a trial, or you base it upon the client themselves, what they value and what they need. So again, my name is Chris Lann. My company is Lann Media, and we are a social media marketing agency to help out anyone. I mean, I'm talking mom and pop store all the way up to Apple. I mean, we help everyone in the United States. So again, if you like this video, please like and comment. If you have any questions, please ask all the questions you need. I don't mind answering any questions, or if you have ideas for a video that you want me to do, I don't mind doing that either. And please subscribe and hit the bell to get more future notifications about my videos to come. Again, my name is Chris Lann, and I hope to have you come back and watch more videos. Have a great day.